Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to my credit series on how to achieve great credit. This is video number 4 out of 5, and the topic of this video is pursuit of new credit or new credit inquiries. This is 10% of your score. And just as a quick refresher, let's throw up the FICO pie again. And as you can see, we've already gone over payment history, which is of course the most important, is 35%. Then you got amounts owed or credit utilization coming in at 30%, 15% for length of credit history, the most recent video, and then the final remaining 10% for mix of credit, and 10% for today's video, which is pursuit of new credit or credit inquiries. Now, don't think just because these last two are just 10% of your score that they're not important, because they're actually extremely important. It's not just the percentage of your score, but it's the things that it can either enable you to get or prevent you from getting. So let's jump right into it. This is going to be a fast video, guys. So make sure you stay to the end. By all means, don't forget to smash that like, subscribe, and by all means, share this video. Okay, so 10% of your credit score is the pursuit of new credit, which is also known as credit inquiries. One of the things that you need to know is that when you have a new credit inquiry, so when you're applying for a new credit card or any type of money, basically, that requires a hard inquiry, it is going to stay on your credit report for 2 years, 24 months, guys, 2 years. Very important to know. You have to be strategic in how you go about applying for new credit. Sometimes it's just not worth it at that time. Sometimes the offer isn't very good. So you need to analyze these offers, make sure it fits your lifestyle, make sure it fits how you plan to spend money and just fits your needs in general. Now, if you are too aggressive with opening new accounts in a short period of time, it can hurt you drastically. An example of this is the Chase Bank 524 rule. That basically means that if you open more than 5 personal credit accounts in the previous 24 months, and it doesn't have to be with Chase, it can be with any issuer, but a total of 5 credit accounts or more than 5 in the 24-month period, Chase is going to deny you. So if Chase is one of the creditors that you are targeting to build a credit history with, be careful with how many credit cards that you are opening in that 2-year window prior to going with Chase. Other banks have that rule, but I just want to highlight that rule with Chase. Something else you ought to know is when you create a credit card inquiry or a credit hard inquiry on your credit report, whether it be Experian, TransUnion, or Equifax, you do have the right to dispute that. So sometimes what some people will do, and I'm not telling you to do this or not to do it, but if they don't get approved, they will go and try and dispute that hard inquiry to get it off the report because it didn't even yield the new account that they were trying to get. So they'll try and dispute it to get it off of the account. But what you also should know is that you never want to dispute a hard inquiry for a creditor that did grant you an account, because then you will lose that account. So you want to keep that in mind. So here's the biggest takeaways from the pursuit of new credit or hard inquiries, which is, again, 10% of your credit score. You want to make sure that you don't do too many in a short period of time. You want to make sure that you also just kind of validate it. Make sure that it's worth it going for that card or whatever that offer is that you're trying to take advantage of, because these hard inquiries also do have a slight negative impact on your credit score for a short period of time. You'll lose anywhere from 4 to about 10 points. So you want to also be mindful of that. And then just by having too many, you begin to look desperate to other lenders. So you have to be strategic with it. So hey guys, that little short, quick essay, verbal essay, I should say, on pursuit of new credit or hard inquiries should give you a better idea on how to manage that portion of your credit profile, which is 10%, and more important than it seems, because as I just mentioned, there's things that you can do even with that 10% that can keep you from being able to take advantage of certain card offers or certain banks that you may be interested in building a relationship. So that's all I got on this one, guys. Come back soon. Number 5 is the only one left, and that is going to be installment and revolving or mix of credit accounts. Until then, class is dismissed.